role the icon plays in the life of the Eastern Church?
The icon is considered equal to the gospel in the Eastern Church. It is integral to the liturgical services that the Eastern Church celebrates. The very existence of iconography is predicated on the Incarnation. The icons are used from the very earliest Christian times. They were used to teach and to connect people with the Word of God. They were used in the caves, the early caves where the Christians were in Cappadocia, for example, and later in the churches, to speak about the gospel, to show the illustration of the scriptures and the life of Christ and the life of the saints also. Icons can be both personal and monumental. The personal ones are the icons that we have in our homes that remind us that we are never alone. When we see an icon of a saint in our home, we know that we are with that saint. And when we enter a church, we are in the company of all the saints and the holy people there. So the icons are not only used for teaching, but they are also very important and most important in our prayer life. Through the icon, through the contemplation of an icon, we are led deeper into our prayers. The prayer can be a visual prayer. We don't need to speak it with words. We can contemplate the icon and be drawn into the beauty and love that is there, that God has given us. So we have the feast day icons, about which I will speak later, and these feast day icons bring to life our liturgical calendar. And we can see through these feast days icons events, and they take us back to that time. And they're that in-between world where we are living here now, but we are connecting to what has happened before. In that way, the icon is very powerful because through our eyes, we assimilate the image and the message directly to our mind.
So you mentioned that you write an icon. Why do you use the word write as opposed to paint an icon?
The icon is written because it is not merely for decoration. The icon has a message, it has something to teach. It is coming to the viewer, to the person contemplating it, to be in communion with them. It does not exist separately from us. It is part of us. We are considered an icon. We are an icon because we are created in God's image. So we ourselves are icons, and we are drawn to see the icon, God's icon, in our neighbor. And through writing an icon, through contemplating an icon, it can open our eyes, open our minds so that we can see more deeply and try to understand, just try to understand what it is we are feeling.
So part of being made in the image of God is being relationship oriented. So the icon is calling us into a deeper relationship with the mysteries of the faith.
It is. The icon, as I mentioned, it is the oiling of the icon, the olipha. It gives the icon a purpose, a service for us. It is beyond decoration. It is like the gospel that we read with our eyes. Therefore, it is written.
Very good. So just to close, is there anything else that you would like to add?
I'd like to thank you, Lesha, for inviting me to speak about icons and nature, and to invite me to think more deeply about the role of iconography and how it shows the world to us, the material world, and the beauty of the material world that we need to cherish. That the world, the earth, and all of creation has been cherished for a very long time. Our ancestors cherished the creation that they were given, and we shouldn't do any worse for them, for our children, and for just who we are. We should do better.